How to answer the question, will AI take my job? I create simple doodles. All these require is pen, paper, and imagination. You don't need to be an artist. All you need is some basic shapes and words, as I'll show you. Using doodles, I want to help you get started on answering one of the most profound questions of our times. Will AI take my job? But before we get there, let's get some background on value. If you think of an idea and start doodling it, your mind will often start to wander naturally, and you will be able to capture so many different and unique perspectives. Doodling can help you spark creativity anytime you want. One technique to get started is to ask the what if question. Look around you and close your eyes. Then ask what if. You might be sitting on a chair watching this video. You could ask, what if this chair could fly? Or you might be on a lunch break. You could ask, what if I could eat anything but never worry about calories? Yes, these questions seem outrageous, and you could ask more practical questions. But I want to show you the power of asking and pondering on these outrageous questions. What if of the past has been the basis of many innovations. The Wright brothers in the US asked, what if humans could fly? The airplane came into being. Scientists at the University of New South Wales in Australia asked, what if we could turn the sun's energy into electricity? They harnessed free power. Martin Ridiford from the UK asked, what if lamps could be powered by gravity? And created a lamp that had had substantial impact in developing countries. Manukshbhai Prajapati, a potter from India, asked, what if we could create a refrigerator that doesn't need electricity? That led to clay refrigerators. I'm not saying that all these inventions were triggered through visual thinking, because I don't know. But I know that a large percentage of humans are natural visual thinkers, and using the right tools, we can expand our creativity and innovation. Back to our profound question of the impact of AI. One obvious question is, what if AI takes my job? The answer to this is not simple and cannot be generalized across all people or even all jobs. First, there's a time element. For those near retirement, perhaps the impact is not much. But for those who are just graduating from school, there are so many possibilities. Each of us is at a different point in life and within a different environment. So each of our skills, connections, stories, and futures may be different. This is good news because you don't have to accept the doomsday scenarios. Rather, you can largely chart your future. In today's world, there are many challenges to navigate, both good and bad. Long life expectancy, enough food for the entire world, though it has to be distributed better, remote work, war, climate change, advances in technology like AI, and a few more. The landscape of work, life, and everything in between is shifting beneath our feet, forcing us to confront an array of unprecedented challenges and questions. How can we navigate through this shifting terrain? One way to do this is to understand our unique circumstances, recognize our personal strengths and limitations, and visualize the possibility that the future may hold. Each person is different, shaped by their environment, skills, and abilities. So let's figure out how to answer the "what if AI takes my job" question in a systematic way. First questions include, what are your core competencies, goals, and interests? How do they align with the changing demand of a world increasingly dominated by AI? Next is to make sense of the information that's hitting us every day. We are inundated with information from so many sources: books, social media, news, mentors, educators, peers, and more. Next is to clarify your philosophy on life. Some people believe the world will not change, and some that it will. Based on where I am in my life, I believe the world will continue to change, and fast. I also believe that nobody has the answer on what the future holds, and no one will be able to predict it with any certainty. In such a landscape, the capacity to think independently and adapt becomes your greatest asset. You must be willing to pivot, to reassess your strategies as you continue to learn more and continue to adapt with resiliency. Passing the data through your philosophy, you should now attempt to synthesize the vast amount of information into a model of your perception of the world, so you can make good decisions. As a side note, the first requirement for AI to have general intelligence like humans is for them to have models of the world, which has not happened yet. For understanding the worldview and how you fit in, you need tools. These tools will help you navigate the current and future landscapes. I believe that visual thinking is a critical tool. The act of doodling is a way to create visual representations of your thoughts and ideas that can be profoundly transformative. This process not only aids in clarifying complex concepts, but also in envisioning future potential. Through visual thinking, you can map out scenarios, identify opportunities for growth, and position yourself in places of strength within the flux of the digital age. Then you'll have the capacity to better understand the world, a world in which AI may offer an uncertain future, but also significant opportunity. With better understanding, you can better adapt and navigate the change with more confidence and agility. In doing so, you not only secure your place in this uncharted future, but perhaps also contribute to shaping it. I'd be interested to know what some of your what-if questions might be and how that might be used to inspire change and innovate in your own lives or careers. Please share that with me in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to express your support. For a one-page visual summary of this and all my future videos on the topic of simplifying transformation, sign up on my website. Thank you.